video, we discussed the process of proficiency training and an application for a competency certificate. In this video, we'll be focusing on the procedures to be followed when applying for a new firearm license. At the time of filming, all information provided in this video was correct, and should SAPS or the government change any rules or regulations in the meantime, neither Wildman nor NARFU nor the producers can be held liable in any way. How do I apply for a new firearm license? Proudly brought to you by Wildman and NARFU. The Firearms Control Act 60 of 2000 stipulates that the average man on the street, in other words, an ordinary citizen without dedicated status, can only own a total number of 4 firearms. Dedicated hunters and sport shooters can own more than the allowed number, provided that they undergo further training and comply with alternative regulations. Firearms for occasional use. As indicated in the Firearms Control Act, an ordinary citizen can only own a total number of 4 firearms. This can be a combination of rifles and or shotguns, but only one self-defense firearm. In other words, a firearm in terms of Section 13 of the Firearms Control Act. Ordinary citizens are also not allowed to own semi-automatic rifles and or shotguns, and are limited to a total number of 200 rounds of ammunition per firearm in his or her possession. Firearms for dedicated hunters and dedicated sport shooters. The Firearm Control Act stipulates that should a person qualify to be a dedicated hunter and or sport shooter, such a person is not limited to a certain amount of firearms or a limited amount of ammunition in his or her possession. To register as a dedicated sport person or hunter, one must first register at an accredited association of your choice. Once you are a member of an accredited association, you will have to complete certain further training and or courses in order to be awarded the status of dedicated hunter and or sport shooter. A dedicated person is responsible to keep track of all his dedicated hunting and sport shooting activities and to regularly submit it to his chosen association. An accredited association is responsible to report to the Central Firearm Registry every year before the 31st of December all activities of his active members. As long as you pay your annual subscription and continue to participate in the minimum amount of dedicated activities, you will retain your dedicated status. Each accredited association has its own set of code of conducts and a curriculum for the training material and courses. As a prospective dedicated person, you will first have to complete the relevant courses with your association, which will include theoretical assessment and a practical shoot. NARFU, the National Association for Responsible Firearm Owners. NARFU was established about 5 years ago with the sole purpose to assist firearm owners to register as dedicated hunters and sport shooters and to maintain their dedicated status. It is a true online application platform whereby all courses and material can be reached online. NARFU is expanding rapidly because the online system is easy to work, and once you are a member, it is easy to keep your dedicated status active and to regularly upload your activities. To become a member of NARFU, you have to register on their website at www.narfu.co.za and make the necessary payment. Once payment has been made, your profile will be activated and you will have full access to the online website and all future information will be readily available. To become a dedicated member with NARFU, you first have to complete the online courses on the website, whereafter you can print out a NARFU assessment target which need to be shot at an accredited shooting range or a shooting range of your choice. Once that is completed, the target will be uploaded on the website, which is also available on a mobile app, whereafter your dedicated status will be activated. With NARFU, it is easy to retain your dedicated status by annually paying your membership and regularly uploading your activities on the website or on the easily usable mobile app. NARFU is one of the few associations that offer a truly mobile platform whereby all activities can be uploaded via your mobile phone. This is an extremely easy to use application. NARFU also offers the following to their members: seamless member profile administration. The online platform uses the latest technology to assist members to manage their own profiles. There are no limitations to office hours. The application and platform is available 24/7. You do not have to wait for somebody to assist you. All membership letters, endorsement letters, and activity letters are readily available on the website or on the mobile app at any time. Loyalty program. At NARFU, you earn credits for being an active member. Going to the range, doing online assessments, or uploading your hunting activities has never been so beneficial. The more active you are as a member, the more credits you will qualify for. Training and important information. On the online platform, you can do further assessments and qualify with your dedicated status, as well as receive useful information with regards to firearm ownership, sport shooting, conservation, and important industry news. Partnership advantages. NARFU, in association with other role players in the industry, also offer the following services: proficiency training, legal advice, financing of firearms, all risk insurance, and loyalty programs when making certain purchases. Our online training platform is user-friendly and designed as to enable the member to read through material and complete courses in the comfort of your own home. Motivations and endorsements. On the online platform or the mobile app, you have easy access to endorsement letters or motivations when you apply for a new firearm. Comprehensive postal shooting. NARFU has a comprehensive shooting table to cater for your every need. It is specifically designed to test and enhance your skills on various different firearms. You can find a discipline that fits your profile and firearm, download the target, and off you go to the range. NARFU also hosts various annual shooting events in various disciplines and strongly encourage their members to join in these activities. We will now discuss the process that must be followed when you apply for a new firearm license. You will need the following documentation: SAPS 91 form, also known as the fingerprints form, to be supplied by your DFO. SAPS 271 form, to be completed in black ink. SAPS 350 form should the firearm be obtained from a registered firearms dealer. Declaration pertaining to your safe as stipulated by Regulation 86. Motivation. Copies of your dedicated status should you apply for a firearm license under these sections. Endorsement letter that state the firearm is endorsed by a hunting or sport shooting association for the intended use. 2 certified copies of your ID. safe pictures of an open and closed safe, and the eviction. Proof of residence not older than 3 months. Certified copies of your competency certificate, proficiency certificate, as well as your statement of results. Any other information that might assist your application, such as hunting pictures and travel documents when you apply for a hunting rifle. 2 color ID photos. Currently, R154 per firearm application. Make sure you take the exact amount. When completing the 271 form, it is important to use a black ink pen and to complete all sections of the form to the best of your ability. When compiling your application for a new firearm license, it is very important to include the following 2 items. The one is your endorsement letter, and the other is a properly written motivation. Endorsement letters can be obtained from your chosen accredited association. When you are a member of NARFU, you can easily apply for your endorsement letter online and download it from the mobile app or the online platform. It is very important to write a comprehensive motivation for each and every firearm license that you are applying for. Remember, this is where you have to convince SAPS why you are in need of this firearm and that this firearm is indeed suitable for the purpose of which you intend to use it. You can contact NARFU or your nearest Wildman branch for assistance herein. At a nominal fee, your nearest Wildman branch will not only do the motivation, but will also assist you in compiling your whole application in order to ensure that all your documentation are complete when you visit your nearest DFO for submission of your application. Before visiting your DFO, make sure that you make a copy of your whole application, just in case. Then you have to personally submit your documentation at your DFO at your local SAPS station. It is a known fact that some SAPS stations prefer that you make an appointment due to a huge amount of applications. Ensure that you comply with your DFO's requirements. On the date of your appointment at your DFO, you will submit your application. Your fingerprints will be taken in terms of the SAPS 91 form, and you'll pay the required amount. Once you receive your receipt, keep that in a safe place along with a copy of your application. Then, hopefully within a couple of days, you will receive an SMS which states that your application is receiving attention. After a couple of months, you'll be hopefully informed that your application has been approved. Currently, you can follow the progress of your application on the SAPS website or on the mobile app, Where's My App. After a few months, you'll hopefully receive an SMS which states that your license has been approved. After that, you'll be notified by your DFO that your license card can be collected. Once you have collected your license card, you will know what to do. If, however, for any reason whatsoever, your application has been declined, you can now either contact NARFU or visit your nearest Wildman branch for assistance on the procedures to be followed. You can now either decide to resubmit your application with better supporting documentation, or you can follow the appeals procedure. It is a known fact that most applications do take longer than the prescribed 120 days. If for any reason you feel that your application is not receiving attention, kindly visit your DFO for further information. To apply for any type of firearm license at SAPS can be a frustrating and cumbersome experience. We therefore strongly advise that you visit your nearest Wildman branch and contact NARFU as to assist you in the process, and to ensure that your application is as flawless as possible. The purpose of this video is not to generalize in any way or to attack the credibility of SAPS. We are well aware of the fact that the system is not without flaws and that much of the blame is to be placed on the Central Firearm Register. We have great appreciation for the majority of DFOs out there who assist applicants each and every day. And for you, we want to say a special thank you. Do not be demotivated by the application process. Rather contact NARFU or your nearest Wildman branch for assistance. Good luck with your next application.